A very good noon to one and all. So in the previous lecture, we discussed three examples of CNC part programming, and now in this lecture, we will discuss another three examples of the part programming. So the example 4. So write the part program to prepare a component as given below. The length of the bar available is 112 mm and the machining parameters are spindle speed 800 rpm and the feed rate 250 mm per minute and the depth of cut is 3 mm. So this is the figure. See this figure. Now we have to write the program to prepare a component as shown in the figure given below. So here the length of the bar available is 112 mm. 40 plus 35 means it's a 80. It's a 70 plus 40. 70 plus 40 means 110. So here the given stock is 112 mm. So we have to reduce the 2 mm diameter, and its diameter, its height is 40 mm and the step is 30 mm. So here the first step is G71, G90, G94. It's a end of the block. Okay. So here, so G71 means it's a dimensioning in metric units, and G90 it's a absolute dimensioning, and G94 is it's a feed rate. So then end of the block, and we have to take the tool number 1 T01 and M03. M03 is a spindle start in clockwise. So the given speed is S, spindle speed S 800 and end of the block. And next G00, you have to start with rapid traverse, and X40 height is there in the X direction, Z0 and end of the block. And next G01, so it's a linear interpolation, so Z minus 2, we have to reduce the 2 mm diameter and then end of the block. And the next step is X0, end of the block. And next G01, it's a linear interpolation, X37 mm and F feed rate 250 mm and the end of the block. And Z minus 37, so end of the block. And the next step is G00, it's a rapid traverse, X40, Z0, end of the block. And G01, X34, end of the block. Z minus 37, end of the block. So G00, X35, Z0, end of the block. So here we have to again starting the starting position, again starting at the working position. So rapid traverse G00 and G01 interpolation, linear interpolation with the x-axis, and again z-axis minus 37, end of the block, and again G00 rapid traverse, so linear interpolation, z-axis and x-axis, and finally so we have rapid traverse. So 12th step is G00, X32, Z0, end of the block, and G01, X30, end of the block, and Z minus 37, end of the block, and X40, Z minus 72. So here we have to give the 72 with the Z coordinate values and end of the block, and G00, X45, Z50, end of the block. So this is the clear cut information about this program. So we have written the part program for this required diagram. Okay, so coming to the next example. So CNC program example for the circular interpolation. So in this program, in this by using this diagram, we have write for the circular interpolation clockwise program. Okay, so firstly, for every program, G71, G90, G94 end of the block is there. Okay, and next tool number 1 T01 and M03 clockwise. Okay, spindle start clockwise, and say some spindle speed 800 rpm, so yes 800 end of the block. And next G00, so x 100, so height 100, so Z1, so end of the block. And G01 linear interpolation x 80, so 80 is there on the right side of the diagram, 80 is there. And Z0 end of the block. So next step is G02. G02 is the circular interpolation clockwise. This is the important step in this figure, in this question. So G02 x 100 z minus 30. Okay, so and next distance from the arc start point to the arc center point in x-axis. So we can give the 50 value, so that means radius I. J is the distance from the arc start point to the arc center point in z-axis, so 0. So G01 linear interpolation z minus 120. Okay, so and end of the block. So finally we have to stop the program, so program stop, so M02 and end of the block. So this is the clear cut information about this program. And next program is so CNC program example for the circular interpolation clockwise and counterclockwise, CW and CCW. So by using this figure, you have to write the part program. So these are the different steps. So here in this first step is G71, G90 and G94 end of the block. And next we have to take the tool 1 T01, M03 spindle speed S 800 end of the block. And G00 rapid traverse X35 Z1 end of the block. And G01 Z minus 20 end of the block. G02 X67 Z minus 36, and we have to give the arcs 16 and 0 as per the diagram. So end of the block. And G01, so X 68, G03 it's a counterclockwise linear interpolation counterclockwise, circular interpolation counterclockwise, X 100 Z minus 52 I0 J0 end of the block. And G01 Z 82 end of the block. G00 rapid traverse x coordinate 150 and Z50 end of the block. And spindle we have to stop the program, that means M02 program stop, so M02 end of the block. So these are the various manual programs in the CNC programming. And now coming to the next concept is subroutines. So the subroutines, which are also called as subprograms, which provides the capability of programming certain fixed or frequently repeated operations. So subroutines are stored in the memory under separate program numbers. Whenever a particular feature is required within the program, the associated subroutine is called execution. The subroutines may be called anytime and repeated any number of times. After execution of subroutine, the control return to main program. The subroutine is represented in the form of codes and symbols. For example, L221, it's a start of subroutine number 221. M17, it's a end of subroutine. So the subroutine can be called anywhere in the main program by just subroutine number preceded by the letter L. Okay, so if L is there in the program, then subroutine is entered in the program. Okay, and next concept is macros. So these are also called as parametric subroutines. It is observed that many of the machining moves are similar but differ in the magnitude of the moves. Therefore, the macros are written in the same way as subroutines, except that the parameters which change are specified by symbols like star or numbers like hashtag 1, hashtag 2. So in the main program, in the instruction to call the required subroutine, the value of the parameters are specified in order in which they appear in the subroutine. These are the examples shows the use of macros. So in which the main program macro is there with the column 1010. So N01, G01, X60, F100. So here see this N20, G91, X hashtag 1, Y hashtag 2, X hashtag -3, Y hashtag -4. So M98, P10, P1010, L2. So subroutines are there, and macros is also there. So in the main program which specifies the miscellaneous functions, M specifies the miscellaneous functions, and 98 for the subroutine. So the number after P refers to the macro. So that means a subroutine being called, in which L2 specifies the number of times called. Okay, so here the subroutines macro 1010 is called twice, and the values of parameters from hashtag 1 to hashtag 4 would be 40, 50, 40, 50 respectively. So these are the different subroutines and macros used in the CNC programming. And now coming to the next concept, which is a canned cycle, which is an important feature of NC system, is the facility of canned cycles. So these are also called a fixed cycles. A canned cycle is defined as the set of instructions inbuilt or stored in the system memory to perform fixed sequence of operations. So the canned cycles can be brought into action with a single command, and as such reduce the programming time and effort. The canned cycles are used for repetitive and commonly used machining operations. The canned cycles are stored under G code address. So G81 to G89 are reserved for fixed canned cycles, and G80 is used to cancel the canned cycle. So canned cycles for the lathe operations are commonly available. Canned cycles for the lathe operations are the canned cycle for turning, and canned cycle for threading, and canned cycle for rough turning, and canned cycle for finish turning. So in order to, first one is a canned cycle for turning. So in order to machine the component on CNC machine, the depth of cut is limitation. A number of cuts to be given. One way of writing the part program for achieving the required diameter on CNC lathe machine is by repeating the same steps. Since the same steps are being repeated every time, the part program becomes unnecessarily lengthy, which occupies the large computer memory, and the part programmer has to spend more time in writing the program. So in order to save the part programming time and computer memory, canned cycles are available. Canned cycles for turning are available in the control system The programmer has to first write a instruction block to position the cutting tool at the starting point and then call the fixed cycle for turning. Okay, so here the canned cycle for thread cutting. So see this example for the turning. So N5 G81X minus 2Z minus 30 F 200 end of the block, where G81 is the code for canned turning cycle, and X minus 2 denotes that the depth of cut is 2 mm, and Z30 denotes that the length to be machined is 30 mm. And next one is a canned cycle for thread cutting. So in order to call and use a fixed cycle for a thread cutting on CNC lathe machine, the information is given as follows. So N2 G84 X.3 Z30 K 1.5 end of the block. So here K 1.5 specifies the pitch of the thread, and X, Z are the depth and length of the threads, depth and length of the thread, and G81 is the fixed cycle code for thread cutting. So coming to the G81 is the canned turning cycle, and G84 is the cycle fixed code for the thread cutting. And one fixed turning example is there. So to understand the use of canned turning cycle, so consider this example. So this is the component as shown in this figure. So the steps required to make this component, so we have to turn to 16 mm diameter over a length of 50 mm, and next turn to 12 mm diameter over a length of 35 mm. Okay, so and the depth of cut should not exceed 2 mm, and the speed of workpiece is 800 rpm, and the feed rate is at 200 mm per minute. So the program is so first step is N001, G91, G94, G71, M03, S800 end of the block. Okay, so spindle start end of the block. G91 is the incremental dimensioning, G94 is the feed rate, and M03 is the spindle start clockwise, S800. And the next step is G00 rapid traverse, X20 Z0 end of the block. And here we have to write turning cycle. So G81 X minus 2 Z50 F200 end of the block, X4 end of the block, and X6 Z35 end of the block, X8 end of the block, and G80 means canned cycle cancel. Okay, so we cancel the canned cycle, and then G00 X25 Z10 end of the block, and stop the program. So we have to, after completion of the turning, we have to stop the canned cycle, and then we have to rapid traverse with the dimensions with the respective coordinates, and then we have to stop the program. Okay, program stop with code M02 end of the block. Here in this program we complete this program by using the 9 steps. Okay, so this is the manual part programming. In coming lecture we will discuss about the computer aided part programming. Okay, I hope everyone understand about the manual part programming and these example programs. So please read well, stay home, stay safe. Thank you. Bye.